Hello friends, in this video I am discussing about single phase induction motor. Okay, so types of single phase induction motor. So first is split phase induction motor. So we'll see what we mean by split phase induction motor. So sometimes it is called as resistance start. Why it is resistance start? So we can see the construction. There are two windings, main winding and starting winding. So main winding is also called as running winding, and the starting winding. In series of the starting winding we have a centrifugal switch, so that switch is going to be used to disconnect the starting winding when motor attain a particular speed. So in split phase induction motor, the starting and main current gets splitted from each other by some angle, so this motor got its name split phase induction motor. So the current I, input current, and V is the input voltage, Im is the current flowing through the main winding, and Ist is the current flowing through the starting winding. So this current is going to be splitted between these two windings, so hence the name is split phase induction motor. So now we will see the vector diagram, how the currents are going to be splitted and how motor is going to be a self-starting motor. So when current I, input current and input voltage, so this is the supply voltage, so the supply voltage and the main current, so current I is lagging to the supply voltage, this is the scenario. And when the current I is splitted into two parts, Im and Ist, so Im and Ist, so these two windings in the construction, we have the windings Im have been designed in a such a way that it has more inductive in nature, whereas the starting winding has been designed, it has less inductive and more resistive in nature. And because of that reason, the current Im, because the nature of the starting winding is more resistive, so the current Ist and the input voltage, they are having a very less angle, because I is definitely lagging to the voltage but with a very small value because the resistive nature of the starting winding, whereas the current Im, which has more in inductive nature, so voltage and current, current is lagging to the voltage with a more angle. So you can see here, so Im is lagging to the supply voltage V with an angle phi m, whereas the voltage and the starting current Ist, current flowing through the starting winding, which has a very less angle, and hence if we see the net angle between the Ist and Im, which is approximately equals to 90 degree, so hence the motor is going to be started initially in a particular direction. So as and when motor attains a speed up to 80 to 90% of the rated speed, then centrifugal switch is going to be disconnected, and hence starting winding is going to be disconnected, and onwards motor will be run because of the running winding or main winding. So this is what the resistance start motor. So you can see here description, it has two winding, main running winding and the auxiliary winding. A centrifugal switch is connected in series with the auxiliary winding. The purpose of this switch is to disconnect the auxiliary winding from the main current or circuit when the motor attains a speed up to 70 to 80% of the rated speed. The running winding is designed to have a less resistance and high inductance. The starting winding is designed to have high resistance and less inductance, and because of such a design we will get phase difference between the two windings or the current flowing through both the windings, and hence because of that reason motor is going to start from its initial condition, and hence that angle alpha between the two phases or the two windings, so that alpha is nearly equals to 90 degree, and hence we can get the characteristics of motor like this, which is just like the three phase induction motor, but the nature is same, but the amount of full load rated torque is different. So hence using this motor, split phase mechanism gives poor starting torque, which is 125 to 150% of the full load torque. So because of that reason these motors are used where the moderate starting torque and low starting current is required, like the applications like fans, blowers, grinders, centrifugal pumps, washing machines, oil burners, office equipment. So where we can use the split phase mechanism, and we can achieve, or we can complete the work where moderate torque is required. Thank you very much.